Guys, welcome back to KMV, the number one Chelsea fan. Yes, Victor Osimhen and Ivon Toney cannot at the same time join Al Ahli. Like, both of these guys cannot be signed by Al Ahli at the same time, as reported by Fabrizio Romano. Now, it's important to understand that as of 11 p.m., 2024 Premier League transfer window will be closed, and Chelsea, Man United, Al Ahli, and some other clubs, or let's say clubs like Arsenal and the rest, they are still out there struggling to make some certain deals done. While Chelsea, on the other hand, are not backing up on Victor Osimhen. Now, it's important as well to keep in mind that Victor Osimhen did not say yes to Chelsea, and as well, he hasn't said yes to Al Ahli. But I would love to read out what Fabrizio had to say 1 hour ago. According to Fabrizio, he said, "Understand, Al Ahli will only sign one between Victor Osimhen and Ivon Toney. This is the current plan. Chelsea are still working in the background for Victor Osimhen in case he doesn't give final green light to Al Ahli," which means Osimhen is still to make a final decision, and I completely understand. If you look at the amount of money in front of this guy, it's not easy to make such decision. Will you follow 400k per week, or you will decide to go after your career? Osimhen is in the midst of confusion. Like, you guys should calm down with this brother. He's in the midst of confusion, and these Saudi people, I'm telling you, they can buy you, buy your family, buy your sister, buy everything that you own in the space of 5 minutes. They are not joking. And Chelsea, on the other hand, are nowhere near competing with these people. Like, Chelsea cannot match that amount of money being offered by Al Ahli. Chelsea cannot pay 40k, or let's say 400k euros per week to Osimhen. It's impossible. But there is something which Chelsea can offer to Osimhen. There is something which Chelsea has and Al Ahli doesn't have, which is premium football. Chelsea can offer Osimhen premium Premier League football, Champions League football, as I'm hoping that as from next season, Chelsea will be playing Champions League, and as well a legacy that can be remembered in the future. But there is something that I want to read out to you guys. Now, according to Fabrizio 24 minutes ago, he said Ivon Toney is currently undergoing medical tests approved by Al Ahli in London. Chelsea delegation currently in Napoli, as they are still trying to find a way for Victor Osimhen's deal to be reactivated. Al Ahli keep planning to sign only one between Osimhen and Toney. Now, Fabrizio did not end there. He said Al Ahli have total agreement with Toney and his agent. 3-year deal in place. Medical tests also booked for English striker and £40 million to Brentford. Al Ahli still have no green light from Victor Osimhen despite club-to-club done deal with Napoli. Now, understand, Raheem Stanley with Arsenal is something which you need to know. Something positive is coming Chelsea's way, which I will read it out to you guys. And as well, Sancho with Chelsea is getting more concrete. But before we go into those guys, I think Osimhen will finally become a Chelsea player after watching Ivon Toney undergoing his Al Ahli medical, being booked in London, and every document has been signed. Brentford already received 40 million pounds, and as well, Ivon Toney accepted their project. Osimhen is still to give Al Ahli green light. What does that mean? He is still more convinced about joining Chelsea. He is still waiting for Chelsea to make a better proposal. If Chelsea can maybe step up a little bit what they have offered, just step it up. Yesterday I reported that Chelsea are now offering Osimhen a loan move with obligation, and I explained why, and I also explained what obligation means. So with all that being said, and as a fan of Chelsea, how do you now feel about this deal? Like, what are your own opinions on this deal? Do you think Osimhen will join Chelsea, or he will join Al Ahli? Well, Let me know your opinion about this Osimhen saga. Now let's look at what Stanley and Arsenal is all about. You know, Stanley has been treated badly. Let's be honest. We don't like Stanley as a Chelsea player. He hasn't performed properly, but I don't think this is how players should be treated. Looking at the method, looking at the way Maresca divided those guys, looking at the way he separated them from the first team, I think it was too harsh. Even if a club is to come and get any of them, it will be like they drove you and we just took you, like make you not be homeless. You get? I don't think it's positive the way Maresca treated those guys. Now, according to Fabrizio, he said Arsenal are discussing internally about Raheem Stanley as the opportunity has been offered again this morning. Chelsea want to find a solution for Raheem as he won't be included in squad again if he stays. Enzo Maresca said Stanley assessing options to decide soon. Now, Maresca made it clear that all those players who are not training with the first team, all those guys who he said they are not his players, even if they stay or even if they don't leave Chelsea this transfer window, they will still not play. They will not get a single minute. According to Maresca, this is what he said. But I have seen some rumors about Chalobah being considered. I have seen some rumors about Chalobah being considered by Enzo Maresca and getting some minutes if he doesn't leave Chelsea. I don't know how true that is. But if we are to face reality, this method is not good. This is disrespectful to players. This is catastrophic. Yes, let's be honest. Maresca should have informed these guys earlier on, not taking players like Stanley to preseason tour, playing him, and then when it's left with just few weeks for the transfer window to shut down, you brought up something like this. It doesn't make sense. And now Stanley with Arsenal, we don't know how it will work out. Arsenal are not really moved by bringing Stanley in. Even if Stanley comes or doesn't join Arsenal, nothing will change. So they are just seeing Stanley as an opportunity, not something really necessary. You get? And I believe if Arsenal are to make a move, the money which they will offer will not match what Chelsea should have sold Stanley for. If at all we used another method. Like if Arsenal came and be like, Chelsea, I want Raheem Stanley, I think what Chelsea would have gotten out of that deal will be more better than what Chelsea will get as of now, because Chelsea are now desperate to let Stanley leave. Not only Stanley, David Astro Fofana, Armando Broja, is it Chaloba? I mean, it's so aching. And when you watch how Chelsea played Servette last night, when you watch that defense, I can tell you Disasi and Badeshile don't deserve to be at Chelsea. Like, they should leave. These guys, I think it's a mistake. Maresca has actually made a mistake by selecting those two guys. Badeshile has always been the same. Nothing has ever changed. And as for Disasi, I don't know who made him a footballer. I don't know. His fitness is just a constant. He is very slow. He doesn't fall back. Like, even as a defender, he doesn't know what to do. Watching him last night, I don't want to talk much about these guys, but they are so poor, and I think staying at Chelsea will be a very big mistake by Enzo Maresca. Now, also, Sancho and Chelsea is something which we need to watch out. We need to watch out on this Sancho matter, because according to Fabrizio, he said Chelsea submit official bid to Manchester United for Jodan Sancho. Understand its initial loan proposal, similar to terms offered by Juventus, but total package higher. Sancho open and keen to joining Chelsea, so up to the club, up to Manchester United to decide. Now, first, Chelsea has increased what they were offering before, and what they are offering now is more better than what Juventus offered. Sancho, on the other hand, is desperate to get Chelsea. But if we are being realistic, between United and Chelsea, swapping that deal, Sancho to Chelsea and Raheem Stanley to Man United, who needs who pass? Sancho coming to Chelsea, it's not a bad deal. Oh. It's not a bad deal. But his behavior with Premier League is my concern. Is he having a problem with Premier League, or his problem is United and Ten Hag? If it's United and Ten Hag, okay. Well, until the transfer window close, we can never conclude on any transfer news yet. We can never talk on whether Osimhen will join Chelsea or he will not join Chelsea. We cannot conclude on if Raheem Sterling will join Arsenal or not. But let's watch and see how things will go for now. And I would love to know your opinions. I would love to know what you think about these transfer rumors. I would love to know your corrections in the comment section. And most importantly, don't forget to click that subscription button, click that follow button, because I am number one Chelsea fan.